Hello, this is the Chopsaki Otaku, and this is a review of A Man Called Hero. And I wanted to say that I put this as one of the worst martial art movies of all time on my top 10 worst martial art movies of all time list. So this is a bad movie. I should say skip it. I had to choose between putting this or Storm Riders. They're both really horrible martial art movies. I would definitely say, like, if you're in a shop and I would definitely still say that this is still the better movie than Storm Riders, but I ended up putting it on my list because overall Storm Riders is a bad movie, but it's just not as interesting, I guess to say. I don't know. There's just not a lot happening in Storm Riders. I don't know, it's just a weird type of thing. I mean, I guess there's Sonny Chiba as a bad guy, but I don't know what to say. I can only say that Storm Riders is just most important. But I gotta get back to A Man Called Hero. It's a bad movie because first, like, they combine two ideas and I don't like that, and what else? And so anyway, this movie has two ideas. There end up being a main villain, Invincible, and he's interesting. And that's why, mainly I would say, like, if it ever happens that you have to choose between Storm Riders and A Man Called Hero, like, if you wanted to see an Andy Lau movie, I would highly recommend avoid both of them at all costs. They're really horrible. Even though I did not put Storm Riders on there, and because I had to choose between putting Storm Riders and Man Called Hero, I would still say Man Called Hero is only better in terms, because they're both bad movies, but is a little bit more interesting. But it is a bad movie. But just because I didn't put Storm Riders on there doesn't mean it's not a bad movie. It's bad. There are bad movies I just couldn't fit on there. I was trying to limit it to 10. Some things had to go. But this movie is a bad movie. But I will say that the action scenes are better than Storm Riders and some other things. And it is a bad martial arts movie, no doubt, but it is a little bit better than Storm Riders, which is another bad martial arts movie, which I wish I would have been able to put on my list, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough room, and this is a bad movie, but at least it's entertainingly bad. It's like a guilty pleasure, I guess, or at least there's some good action scenes, whereas Storm Riders is just bad and it's boring.